In 2003, nightlife entrepreneur Steve Smith discovered a unique opportunity to buy a property that came with additional land. And there, the dream was born to not just build one, but two extraordinary homes.
The first being the Ghost House, built in 2018, and it took over 10 years to get through planning permission. And last week, we were fortunate enough to film a full tour and meet the new owners, fashion influencer Lorna Lux and her partner John. I'll leave the link to that video in the description below, or you can watch it at the end of this episode.
Now it is time to reveal Project 2, the Invisible House. I'm Matt.
I'm Summer, and you're watching The Luxury Home Show.
This has to be one of the most interesting designs we've ever seen on the channel. I mean, look at the exterior, entirely wrapped in mirror cladding. And we've just been walking around, checking it out, maybe checking ourselves out as well, because I guess it is one big mirror.
Now, check out the front door. Come closer, Tom. You're gonna have to wave to everyone because there's a lot of reflections in today's video. So this is one huge mirror that is actually a hidden front door. There's a little keyhole which sort of gives it away, but how cool is that?
Incredible. Let's talk design. Now, the property is made up of 8 individual pods, all strategically placed to capture the best views and connected via glass walkways.
The house also appears as if it's floating, and this is achieved by using mini piles which act as stilts, and it's hidden beneath the shadows of the house. So from a distance, it's invisible, but also floating.
We're now in the back garden and we're going to give you a tour around. I thought I'd stop to just show you over the fence here we have Ghost House, which is quite literally a stone's throw away. But you know what they say about living in glass houses, don't throw stones. But let's keep exploring around the home. So it's lawned at the back here, but wait till you get the full reveal of the 8 individual pods. This is one of the most zen-like garden spaces I've ever experienced. We have the birch trees here, but look at the 8 individual pods. So serene. And let me take you a little bit closer. So someone talked about the floating effect, and you can see that with all the pods here, but this is quite interesting, like a modernist take on a pond. It's actually only very shallow, but because it's been dyed in black, it gives the appearance that it's bottomless. Now, Summer is somewhere inside and you'll have to go find her.
Here I am. Here's a little look at the glass linkway from the outside. We'll show you it in more detail when you come on in. I'll meet you in the entrance. I'm excited to show you around. Come on in. So this is an entirely black room with resin flooring and timber battens on the wall. Now, this house actually has a contrast of white rooms and black rooms, but instantly you're drawn to this beautiful view of the garden. And there's also the shallow pond with the black dye in. You can see the trees out in the garden, the different pods. So the master bedroom is over there. And I can also see a reflection of the living space. But I'm gonna take you through the first glass link walkway, which takes us into the kitchen. So the door is slightly hidden. As you can see, the timber battens also go on the door handle. Come on through. Lots of mirrors in here. We're joined by Matt.
Wow, this is just crazy. I mean, we've been fortunate to see so many homes now on the Luxury Home Show, but this is an experience coming to check out this home in itself. And I think a lot of you may be wondering, like, you may not want to live in somewhere like this. It's not that homely, but I think for me, I've really realized that Steve, as much of a developer, is also an artist.
For sure.
And this is more than a home that's cozy. It's like a real statement. And wait till you see some of the artwork throughout the rest of the house too.
I know, let's keep going. So we've got LED lights and then another glass door. I think it's this way.
Have you mentioned some of that there are surround sound speakers carried throughout the house so you can have all your tunes going?
Not yet, but I accidentally opened the door wrong there.
So it's this side, come on through. I'm gonna show you around the kitchen. So it's changed from dark black to brightest white I think you've ever seen. And this is a good moment as well to say, if you're enjoying this video, you would love to join the Luxury Home Show as a member. We post behind the scenes episodes, exclusive bonus content. I mean, you can check us out arriving today, meeting Steve, the owner, everything that goes on behind the scenes and the stuff that doesn't make the full tour. So if you want to join, click below and you can check that out. Now, the kitchen is by Reflection Studio, which is fitting considering that we're in a reflecting house. For appliances, we have Siemens, an induction hob here. This is a smart extractor fan that raises from the kitchen, and these appliances can be controlled by Wi-Fi. We then have 2 Siemens ovens below this side. What do you guys think to the stark kind of color change and the minimal palette that we're seeing throughout? Let me know. And as we talked about, there's lots of cool pieces of artwork we're going to see as well. Now, on this side of the kitchen, we have a simple tap here with a tinted mirror behind. I just love the reflection of the shot, especially when you're looking symmetrical onto the kitchen. Yet we have tons of practical storage, as you can see, all the way throughout here. Fridge and freezer on this side. And there's also a small cupboard each side of the kitchen, which is perfect for like a ladder, a broom, hoover. And check out this lighting above. So you can control that. There's actually automatic sensors built within the system. So at 3 o'clock, it typically dims down and starts to get ready for evening. This is the brightest possible setting now, which is great for filming, but mostly when you're living here, you'd have it on a slightly calmer setting. We have the dining table here and a sneak preview of a future potential project from Steve coming at some point. So maybe we'll revisit that in the future. You'll have to let us know if you'd want to see that. It's going to be even bigger and even potentially greater than these. We shall see. So artwork we talked about, lots of interesting pieces throughout. I'm actually not sure where this one is from, but I will show you the rest of this space. So this is where some of the TVs can go. You can actually lift this off and it comes out. There's some of those in the other rooms too. One of the most iconic pieces from Invisible House has to be this guy here. I mean, crazy, because you look into the house from so many different directions. That could be kind of scary at night, but it's very cool. And it's by an artist called Mark Jenkins. Now, as we're over here as well, it's worth mentioning that this property does have blinds for all of the windows. I know a lot of you, your main concern might be like, I don't want to live in somewhere where everyone can look in. And remember, on the outside, it's mirrored anyway, so you're private. But when you're inside, it's glass and you can look straight out. We have the Sonos speaker system around. Let's continue exploring and head through this door here into the next pod. So the kitchen pod is by far the largest of the 8, but there's lots more to see. So this next glass walkway is the perfect place to see Ghost. You also have an amazing view across your gardens. And let's check out the living room. Was it this side? No, it was this one. Now move into the living room. Wow.
I'm just having a comfy seat on this gorgeous brown leather Togo sofa. Got the Luxury Home Show up on the TV. Make sure you're subscribed if you haven't already.
What an incredible place to sit. We have the IKEA and Virgil Abloh collab here, keep off piece.
Yeah, we should probably keep off it. I want to take you to this side of the room with the beautiful view of the garden, and you can actually see the pod of the entrance here and how it overhangs the black pond. And there's so many reflections in this house. I can see Matt in the kitchen through the reflection over there when you guys were filming in there. I'm going to take you over to this side. I love that they didn't go for just plasterboard on the walls, and these timber battens really give dimension to the room. Although the palette of this house is very minimal, there's still a lot of cool features. Now come through another link. Oh, the ghost house. I love that house so much too. The video we filmed there was awesome, so make sure you check that out. Okay, this is the principal suite with a cantilevered bed. So it's literally hanging. I'm a little scared, but oh my God, that's awesome. And there's so many cool pieces of art, and look, there's the Supreme baseball bat. I know the Supreme lovers are gonna love that. Sorry, you can just tell the owner's cool with all these pieces that he has. Through here is where your TV would be. We've got a dressing area to my left, and then through a hidden door is the ensuite. So let me take you through here. There's a freestanding bath, a shower, fluted, floating dual sinks, and check out this cologne collection from Le Labo. And there's lots of vertical lines with the tiles, we have the LED lights, and also the speakers are in here. So you can be partying up while you're in the bath. Now let's head back out. I want to show you the view from the bedroom, looking back at the house where you can see the study and the gym room. But let's go to the other side of the house and show you the rest of the rooms. Okay, we're we're back in the central pod now.
We've explored the whole right wing of the home and we have the left side yet to see. Now this glass walkway I think is actually my favourite. Let's go through.
Wow, this glass linkway is the coolest. It's actually the biggest as it splits off to the 3 different rooms.
It's also my favourite because it has all this incredible greenery surrounding it, so with the whole zen feel of the property.
Okay, let's keep going down this corridor. So first up on the left is a spare bedroom. So let me show you through here. Oh, it's this side. Okay, this is a white room with wardrobes to the left as you walk in. Very minimal with a cantilevered bed again and an ensuite through there. Let's continue exploring. We've got a few more pods to see. We're back out into this hallway. Oh, this is my favorite part.
Yeah, which way should we go? We're in the maze.
It is actually easy to get lost. When we first arrived and when we came here the other evening, you're like, wait, where did we come from? And you kind of get lost, don't you?
Yeah, so let's go through into here. I'll show you the home office. Come on in. This is one of the 4 bedrooms, but it's currently set up as a home office. We have the desk in the center and a retro chair here with wheels. What a great spot for owner Steve to be creative. That's exactly what he has done here with a new business venture, Ghost Labs. The liquid inside is going to be completely see-through. So when have you ever seen a mixer cocktail liquid completely see-through? And it's a can, but it pops off and it turns into this cool, like modern, minimalistic cup. So you can't buy these yet, they're not out yet, but if you want to check it out, head over to We Are Ghost Labs on Instagram and you can see more info. And then in terms of how it works, like as a bedroom, you have an ensuite bathroom over here. So all 4 bedrooms are ensuite. There's lights either side here, so you can see this is where the bed would be. And then behind Tom is actually where the TVs are. It's all about that minimalist aesthetic. Everything needs to be hidden and tucked away. Why don't you show us the next room?
Okay, there's a utility room and a gym room. So let's go to the left. I love the water features here and the ferns. So many reflections off the pods. I can see literally 3 of Tom holding the camera. It's very optical illusion-y. Should we go to the utility first? Honestly, I keep opening these doors the wrong way. It's a very clinical feel again, similar to the bathrooms, and there is also a toilet around the corner, so this doubles up as a guest powder room. Now back out we go. We've got one last pod to show you, which is currently set up as a gym room for the owner Steve, but again, it could be another bedroom. Okay, I'm gonna do this right this time. Yes, I got it.
Oh, I've got to see this too, come on in.
This room has a very similar material palette, and there is a very bold art piece behind me. I'll let you read that, I'm not gonna read that out.
Now this home has 2 personalities. It's one thing seeing it in the day, but you need to see it at night. So we'll pick this back up in a few hours.
The sun has gone down and this house comes alive at night. I think it's my favorite time of day for this house. So we had to come out here and show you, and you can actually see each of the pods so well from out here with the lights on. So we have the principal suite here. We'll just walk around to really show you.
It's so cool. We've actually turned all the lights up to max setting because we wanted to show you inside the rooms. But in the evening, you typically have them dimmed down like this, where it's like really aesthetic. I love that you've got different lighting controls.
Should we come closer this way, Tom? Let's have a little walk down here. We have the living space again through here, the kitchen in that pod, and then my favorite is the central pod, which is the entrance hall.
Honestly, part of me feels like I've landed on Mars. It's 2050, Elon's got us there, and this is what life looks like now.
I'm gonna put it out there and say this has been one of my favorite homes that we've ever toured on the channel.
Wow, yeah, I mean, it's totally unique, one of a kind. Never really seen anything like it, apart from the other one that was kind of similar, Ghost House, which we ended up filming last week. How crazy is that? So credits to Steve Smith, who designed and crafted these homes. Very, very cool. You can find more information about that in the description. Now, if you want to see way more luxury home show, don't forget we filmed tons of behind the scenes, bonus content, extended interviews, and more. And you can access all of that by simply clicking join below. It's right next to the subscribe button.
We really hope you enjoyed today's video. We've spent the whole day filming today, and make sure you follow us on Instagram at The Luxury Home Show for more content.
Hell yeah, Ghost House will be coming up next, so just let this video roll out, click the end card on screen coming up in a moment, and we'll see you in that video.
Welcome to the iconic Ghost House, an ethereal sunken home built in 2018 and inspired by the work of world-renowned Japanese architect Tadao Ando. Now today I'm going to be taking you on a full tour and introducing you to the coolest owners, Lorna and John. I'm Summer and you're watching The Luxury Home Show.